Happy Tuesday morning, everybody. This is Dynamite_41. I say is financial advice, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. As you can see, I'm just kind of spinning the block right now on my lunch break. New job, day number 2. Loving it so far. But this isn't what the video is about. This is about how they want to manipulate you into selling your shares of GameStop. Now, when I say that, I mean that very kind-heartedly because, quite frankly, for whatever reason, the big players out there, the institutional buyers that are buying into GameStop, that are in bed with the people that run mainstream media, want you to sell your shares at these lower price levels just so they can scoop up the shares at these lower price levels. Now, if you ask me, it's pretty scammy, pretty fraudulent if you ask me, but at the same damn time, if you have all of the information you need, like the SEC filings, like some of these YouTubers out there that actually spit that real, Marantz, More, Tetron, Carter's Corner Pocket, We Fueling the Rocket, as long as you utilize those resources to your advantage, you are making the right investment buying into GameStop. Now, a lot of people are probably going to question this and say, oh, well, it's a dying brick and mortar company. They're closing down a lot of stores. Their internet presence isn't there. Ryan Cohen is burning through cash. All of the nonsense. Revenue is going down. Everything that they want to push on you, basically, and make you think that GameStop is not a thriving company and that there's negative connotation about it, and that's pretty much it. Well, of course, I've debunked it several times on my live streams. I can debunk it right here in the short span of time that I got. I just had some Shake Shack, had 2 burgers, lettuce wrapped, because we're going strong on our diet this year, and we ain't gonna give up. We've already quit a lot of our bad habits, so might as well continue to keep on pushing, baby. But, first off, profit margins, regardless of the decrease in revenue year over year, profit margins have been increasing. That means we're a money-making machine of a company because we've cut out all of the fat, whether it's private equity involvement or overspending, all of the cash burn that we've pretty much done as a company. Got rid of all of the bad guys, all of the bad players, the big players, if you will, all of the sharks. They're all finally gone. Scared them away from our own sea. So now we're making money. And we're closing down stores because, some of the stores aren't performing as good as other stores. But that does not mean we're closing down all the stores. Now, of course, Ryan Cohen and the board of directors got plans in mind. And as you can tell, they do all of that in the dark. They don't need to talk about nonsense during their quarterly earnings reports. Kind of like some people, like Adam Aaron, but we all know he's a loudmouth scammer. And as you can tell, we're making money because of the decisions that the board of directors and Ryan Cohen have agreed upon. And I feel good about that so far. Can't complain whatsoever. I think we're running the damn show like a well-oiled train, and we're going to keep on pushing like a freight train. So there's that. So we're making profits regardless of how much revenue that we're losing or decreasing on year over year. Profits have been increasing, and you can look at the SEC filings. They will tell you that we don't just talk bullshit just to spread bullshit. We actually look at facts. We actually look at balance sheets. And, you can't deny any of that. Ryan Cohen, board of directors. Ryan Cohen just bought 500,000 shares, 2 weeks ago? Larry Chang, the week after, bought 5,000 shares. Alan Adel, pretty much that same week or after, if I get my dates mixed up, bought 10,000 shares right after Larry Chang bought his 5,000. So you tell me, the people that don't get paid, that are at the top of the food chain of the company, are buying shares into their own company. And people are going to say that it's a pump and dump. Well, they can say that all they want, but quite frankly, they're not selling shares. Not from what I've seen, of course. Maybe for tax purposes, but that's about it. But they're not selling all their shares. And I don't know. I just feel good about everything that's happening in the company from within, and what they're pretty much their whole process of them restructuring throughout the past 4 years now. Us as investors, we should be grateful for having such a well-oiled company. And the fact that they don't take any options as far as shares goes, and they have a $0 salary, tells me everything I need to know. Name one CEO of any company in this world right now. Maybe not this world, but the United States. Name one CEO. You can put it in the comments, shills, doubters, meltdowners. Put it in the comments. Prove me wrong. Name one CEO for a company in the United States that has a $0 salary. I'll wait on that though. I'll wait on that. I'm gonna keep waiting for a while, honestly. Probably forever. But yeah, and let's not forget about $6.3 billion that GameStop is sitting on. We have involvement with Bitcoin. Hey, what's up? Buddies. My friend getting on his lunch break, just saw him pull up. He said hi. Maybe I should tell him about GameStop. I just made friends with him. Just started working with him. I haven't told anyone about my GameStop investment at work yet. But $6.3 billion in cash and cash equivalents. And you can't deny it. People are going to say that that's our bankruptcy money. That's the money we're going to use because we're burning through all this cash. We're going to go bankrupt over time. This, that, and the fourth. We're the next Radio Shack. We're the next Blockbuster. Da-da-da-da-da. Well, funny enough, our market cap is at what? The lower teens? 12, 13 billion? We have $6.3 billion in cash. So we have half of that in cash, our market cap. We have half of our market cap in cash. So you tell me who's the failing company. Because in the retail sector, we're like, what, top 4, top 5, according to what Morant said about as far as retail companies that have cash on hand. We could do a lot with that cash. We could partner up with companies like we have with PSA, because we not only sell video games, we're a collectible company too. We could partner up with other companies. Honestly, even just growing interest for all that cash that we have on hand, we will still make so much money, and it'll reflect all in balance sheets. And people are going to talk all that shit they want. The Michael Packers of the world, the shills, the meltdowners. They can say everything they want to say about GameStop in a negative light, but numbers don't lie, and our board of directors don't lie either. Now they're going to say, oh, GameStop failed with the NFTs. Who cares? We at least took a shot at it. And you know what? Not everything's perfect. But you know what I like as well? Ryan Cohen and the board of directors learn from their mistakes, and they keep pushing on to the next one. But that's why I'm going to stick around for years, months, days, however long it takes. Because short sellers want us to sell. And that was just all of the fundamentals. We haven't even gotten to the technicals or the short interest that's extremely high for GameStop, but that's for another video. And overall, I'm super bullish, and I think me and I think whoever else is invested in the GameStop has made the best decision of their life as far as an investor goes. Could I be wrong? Probably so. I got cut out for some reason because my Apple Watch is stupid. But we're not wrong. We know how to read balance sheets, and numbers don't lie. So we're going to keep pushing, baby. GameStop to the moon. Love y'all. Peace out.